Hi everybody, Tracy Brown here. Hope you're having a good day. And since it's Q&A Friday, I am taking a reader, watcher, listener question. And it's not exactly about what this title's about, but it's going to answer that question. So the real question was, can I speak to how people might be using things like coffee, for example, as a way to not just suppress hunger, but use as like an energy booster or distraction or whatever. So instead of just answering that one question, I want to really broadly, because I want to touch on as many maybe people's experiences as possible to see where that is. So when I say that, like, can we truthfully and with compassion look at the places where we are not allowing ourselves to be fully in touch? And to start off with saying, let's do it in truth and compassion, which is probably, if that's happening with any behavior around food or eating or movement or self-care or whatever, it's being done because either that's what we're used to, and this is what it's a adaptive strategy to bring some level of like what feels like equilibrium or less anxiety or comfort or whatever. Okay, so I'll use that example. Let's say you're a person who drinks a lot of coffee. When I say a lot of coffee, I'm not talking a cup or two. I'm talking a 12-cup pot or 12-cup pot of coffee a day. Or you go through Starbucks twice a day, even get ventis twice a day. Now, are those behaviors inherently disordered? No. But they will mess with your hunger and fullness. They will, get your squirt out. Every time you drink coffee, there's going to be a little bit of an adrenaline release. And when you do that, you might not feel as hungry, or you might fill up your belly a little bit with some liquid volume for a little while, at least put off the idea of eating. So, legitimately, that's how I see people use coffee or diet sodas or sodas with lots of artificial sweeteners in it. Even drinking over consuming water. I've seen all these things, and of course those hold your recovery back. And it's not said in judgment, it's just said in truth of like, well, what about that is causing you any detriments, and what about that is giving you something or doing something for you? So that's what you should have your pen and paper, not should, but having your pen or paper handy to answer some of those questions if you're struggling with those things will be really important. Same thing could be said for chewing lots of gum. Anything that we're doing, ingesting as a way of suppressing either the physical signals of needing to eat, it's a short-term solution to whatever fears you have about eating more or whatever you're emotionally or sensory-wise experiencing. It's a short-term fix. And of course, I'm all for like, let's dive deep and get to the root, and at the pace you can handle, give yourself actual tools that will help you in all areas of your life, not just with your food. So maybe that you don't relate to that, like you're not, filling yourself up with vegetables or diet foods or low-calorie foods or no-calorie things or whatever. Honestly, maybe your strategy is just to distract yourself with activity to put off eating, because either you're hungry. And when I say activity, it means overworking. It means doing tasks that aren't really necessary, or overdoing things, or being a perfectionist about things to distract yourself from like, I have needs. I'm tired. I have to go to the bathroom. I need more food. To me, it all fits in the same category of how are those things impacting your life, your recovery, recognizing those are short-term fixes to whatever you are feeling in the moment. So all of those things are really important to be able to consider. Can you look at it with truth and compassion, see what you're getting from it, and then make a decision. Like, how do I want to respond? And most importantly to me, one of the things that I know that I bring to the table for people to consider is how much of a choice do these behaviors feel like? And if it doesn't feel like a choice, it's probably not. It's not coming from your adult competent self, let's say. And I want to encourage and show you where your strengths already lie around making decisions with food and body image and recovery and movement for you, and how you deserve to have choice with how you're going to respond to your hungers, whether it's with food or play or rest or connection or whatever it is. All right, so I hope I answered this question. It wasn't like a full question, but it was about just in general how all these are impactful. I think it's impactful because it not only keeps you disembodied from your actual needs and slows down just physical restoration, but I think it also slows down our emotional capacity building as well. So that's why this important topic, it really comes down to, like, can we be truthful with ourselves about, I know these behaviors we sometimes do because we think that that's helpful or it's what we've always done, but I want you to consider, like, you deserve to have a choice. So thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate all of you who come live so much, that pass along these videos to your friends that might be interested in it or that it might be helpful to them. As you all know, all this stuff goes up on YouTube as well, so if you are missing videos or you're new to watching me and my channel and what I do here on Facebook and my blog and YouTube, I have a YouTube channel called Tracy Brown RD, and everything I've done for the last 3 years is up there, that you can kind of catch up on things if you'd like, and pass along to your friends as well. So if you do subscribe over there, you'll get the notifications as well, so you won't miss anything. And if there's anything more in depth you'd love me to talk about that's on your heart, then let me know and message me or email me, and I'll be happy to do a video or write something for you about that as well. So thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you have a great weekend. Please have some plans for restoration for yourself, whether that's active play, whether that's more rest, planning ahead to have a really nourished week next week with your food and everything else. Take some time this weekend to do that. So thank you all so much, and I'll talk to you soon.